Let's now look at formulas in Smartsheet and how we can utilize the different functions that we have here. Formulas in Smartsheet are really intuitive and they're so similar to Excel. They work in the exact same logic. You will find the formulas located here. And at the top, you have some of the most used ones: sum, average, count, min, max, round, if, today. And then you have some further functions: numeric functions, logic functions, text functions, date functions, advanced functions. And you have this reference here, which is going to take you to the Smartsheet website where you have them all explained and what's the formula logic that you need to do for each one of them. So let me show you how this works. So we have the budget here. Let's create a row here, which is going to be total, and let's sum up and see what's the total budget for our website feedback form. So we're simply going to click on this cell. We're going to click on the formula and then we'll select sum. And this is going to give you a nice explanation on how the sum works. And the great thing here is that, similar to Excel, I can just select the area where I want the sum to work, and I'm gonna click on this, and here it is. Now I have my total. Okay, let me take out the condition formatting on this one. So in the condition formatting, I'm just gonna delete the row, and then I'm gonna select dollars here, and here it is. Here's my total. So the total budget for my website feedback form is $7,100. Let's now do a date function and find out how many working days are there between the start of the project and the end date of the project. You may try to do it here, but this is not gonna work, and let me show you. So I'm gonna click on this cell, I'm gonna select date functions, net working days, and then go select the first date and the last date, and then click on OK. And you see that I received this error, date expected. And this is because the column here is a date column, and you cannot have any number in here. So this is why you need to find a better place for this, which is, for example, here. So say project length, working days. Let me expand this column a bit so you can see it. And here, the format that I'm gonna create is gonna be, I'll select the date function, net work days, because I want to exclude the weekends, and I'm gonna select the start date of the project. Then I'm gonna put a comma and then the due date. And I don't want to exclude any holidays, but you can do that if needed. And then I'm gonna press on enter. This is now gonna put it in dollars because this is what I've selected for this column, but I can quickly change it to no currency. And now I have 86, which is the number of working days between the start date and the due date. Let's do one more. For example, I can say number of tasks. And then here, I just gonna select count. And I'm gonna move this to, I'm not gonna select the task name because I also have sections here. So I'm just gonna select task owner and I'm gonna do like this. You just have to make sure that the column that you select is fully populated, and I can see that I have 13 tasks within my project. Okay, let's do a few more. Max. So the max is very simple as well. You just select the max here, right? And I'm just gonna drag and drop this here. You can also manually do a formula if that's your thing. So for example, instead of going here, I can just type an equal sign, then I can type max, select it, and then I can even do budget. Then I can put one, which is going to select the first row within my budget. And then you do semicolon, and then you type budget, and then this is going to be, for example, 18. And then this is also going to work, and it's going to display that the max value between budget row 1 and row 18 is 4,000. One important thing to know is that if you add new rows anywhere between the two dates, for example, above, and if I add here just on this one 10,000, this is automatically gonna go within the range, obviously. This is just something to keep in mind. And you can do everything. You can do addition. So you can just type equal sign this plus this. So you can do any kind of customizations like this. If I go back to the formulas, you see that you also have more advanced functions such as the if statement, if error, index, you have sum if. So you have all the different formulas that you expect in an application like an Excel. And it's so intuitive to use. So we're not going to go over each single one of these formulas because they're fully explained when you go over them. So for example, if I wanted to do a round and if I select it, the formula is fully explained here. So Smartsheet makes it really simple to use formulas. If you followed me along so far, I would advise you to just spend around 10 to 20 minutes and try a few of these formulas and think about what formula is going to work and going to simplify your projects.